Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we will be solving LeetCode daily question 3379, which is transformed array. So basically you will be given an integer array names. So you will be given an integer array names that represents a circular array. So you will be given an array which represents circular array. So you need to think it is you need to careful that it is circular array. Okay, perfect. Now your task is to create a new array list, new array result which is of the same size. So the result array is also of the same size. So following these rules, so you need to follow these rules such that you'll construct this result array. Okay, so how do you construct this result array using these rules? Let's see what are the rules we have. So for each index I, you need to perform the following independent actions. Okay, perfect. So let's see what are these independent actions. So if nums of I is greater than 0, then start at index I and move nums of I steps to the right. So what it is means, start at index I. If nums of I is greater than 0, which is nothing but it is, if it is positive, then start at index I. Start at, start at index I and move right. Move right. How many steps? How many steps? You need to move nums of I number of steps. So this many number of steps you need to move right. Okay, perfect. In a circular array. So if you reach at the end, then in the circular array you will come to starting point. If you go right, and if you reach end, then for the next step you will reach first. So I'll show you how it will be in the example. Okay, so just keep this point in your mind. And if nums of I is greater than 0, less than 0, sorry. So if nums of I is less than 0, then it is nothing but if it is negative, then start at index I and move absolute number of nums of I number of steps to the left of the circular array. So absolute of that nums of I, if you take and you need to move to your left, how many steps you need to move? Absolute of nums of I number of steps you need to move. Okay, perfect. And set the result, set the result of I to the value of that index where you land. So once you complete all the left side traversal, and you'll end up at one point. So at that point, what is the value you have? So that value you need to add to your result. Okay, perfect. So here also you need to add that result. Okay, perfect. If nums of I is equal to 0, so we have seen positive, negative, and one more case is 0. So if it is 0, then set result of I to the nums of I. So you don't do anything, just add that 0 to your result. Okay, perfect. So you need to return the result at the end. So perfect. So these three conditions they have given, and you have given circular array, and you need to process such that you will get filled with the result, and at the end you need to return this result. So that is what they are asking. So it is simple. If you could understand how this circular array works. So for that, I'll take an example and just so this is the example that I have taken to make sure that you will be comfortable with these kind of questions. So basically, they have given array, right? So this is the what they have given, and they are mentioning that this is circular array. Circular array. So what is this circular array? Okay, let me explain. So circular array means if I start here, let's suppose I will start here. If I want to move two steps on to the right, if I want to go two steps to right side, then I will go one step here, then I don't have anyone on my right, right? So in the circular array, what it represents means this guy adjacent is this guy. So minus 1 adjacent is minus 5. So that is what the circular array represents. So these two guys minus 1 and minus 5 are adjacent. So when you reach this and one more step if you take, then you will come up here, and this is what the second step element. So this is the circular array. So this is a concept of circular array. If you could understand it well, you could easily solve this problem with the formula. You can remember this formula, or else you can just get the formula when you face this kind of problems, but it will take some time to get that formula. So if you could do enough practice before that, you could easily get that formula. So let's try to derive that formula where you can apply this formula uh, at anywhere for these kind of problems. So circular array is clear for you. Okay, thank you. Then mm, we'll move forward now. Okay, so in the problem statement they have mentioned something where if I could get positive number, if I will get any positive number, then I need to move to right side and stop at that nums of I number of steps and add that value to this result of I. Okay, perfect. If I could get a negative element, move left side and do the same process. If you get 0, then you don't do anything. Just keep that 0 into your answer and at the end return answer. Okay, perfect. They are given three conditions. So now I will just start from it is 0. Just let me erase this. Okay. So it is 1, 2, 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3 is my index, and I'll start from 0th index. So my value is minus 5, right? So my value is minus 5, which is negative. Then according to statement, what I need to do? I need to go left. How many times? Absolute of nums of 5 times. So what is absolute of minus 5? It is 5. So 5 times I need to go to left side, right? Perfect. So see, let's see how where we will land after going 5 steps back. So I don't have anyone on my left. So in circular array you will come here, right? So this is one step, two steps, three steps, four steps. Perfect. You have you need to do one more step. So you will come here. So this is the fifth step where you will come up by doing left side traversal or left side moving. Okay, perfect. So what is the value? Minus 1. Minus 1. In your answer, you will store minus 1. Perfect. For minus 5, it is minus 1. Okay. Now, moving forward, this is 2. Okay. I'll just start it here. Now, I'm moving forward. Now, for 2, it is positive. Then I need to go to right side. Right side, how many steps? 2 steps. 1, 2. What is the value? Minus 1. I will add it to my answer. Okay, perfect. Now, moving forward, I am here. I have already answered this and I will moving forward. Now, here, what is the value that I have? 4. 4 it is positive. Then what I need to do? I need to move to my right. Right. To my right, I need to move. How many steps? Four steps. Okay. Let's do that. Let's take our other color. Okay. One step. Then after that, I'll come back to here and I'll start from here. Okay. Perfect. Here already one step completed. Second step, third step, fourth step. Perfect. So I have completed four steps and I'm reaching to same location, and I will just add this 4 to my answer. Okay, perfect. Now I'll just move forward. Okay, I'm here now. So what is the value that I have? So it is minus 1. Minus 1 means it is negative. So then I need to go on to my left side. How many steps? Absolute of minus 1 time. Minus 1 steps. So what is the value? It is 1. So one step I need to go back and I need to add this to my answer. So what is the value? 4. So 4 will be added to my answer. So this is what they are asking to construct, and you need to return this guy. So this is what they are asking. So it is clear that how it is working and what we need to do with the numbers that they have given in the array. Okay, perfect. So let's come to the point. Mm, how do we implement this? How to implement that traversal? That is the biggest question for us in this case. So if you could do this like in a brute force way or in just simpler manner, you could do something like using if else statements, where when you reach starting point and when you reach ending point, you will move the pointer to first, or if you reach starting, you will move pointer to last. So that will work, but when you try to implement that, it will become complex. See, because you need to handle all the edge cases, all the overflow errors. So that might not be suitable for us. So let's think of some formula where if we can apply some formula that you, you will get without traversal, you will get the index where we will reach if you do k steps. Okay, perfect. So let's take the same example again back. Minus 2, 4, minus 1. Okay, minus 5 comma 2 comma 4 comma minus 1. Okay, this is the example that we have taken. Okay, perfect. Now let's suppose give the indexing. Okay, perfect. Now let's take other. Okay, now uh, let's see if I am here. Okay, then if I could do some steps traversal such that I'll end up getting here again. So how many steps do I take to get here if I will move right side or move left side? On both sides, if I start from here and go right, how many steps do I take to come back to here? So let's think in that way. If we could get some formula or not. Okay, perfect. So how many steps? It is if I could go right, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps. Perfect. So I'm getting 4 steps. In the same manner, if I am here and I want to get here, if I do left traversal, then how many steps do I take? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So here also I'm taking 4. So in the same manner, if we could do for every index, you will get 4 steps to reach to the same location. So to reach to the same location, you will take 4 steps for every index. Okay, perfect. So what is this 4 symbolizing for us? Okay, what is this showing for us? Let's see. What is the length of the array? It is 4, right? So you can relate with this. So no matter what, you will start from any index, you will take the size of the array number of steps to reach to the same location. Okay, perfect. Now let's suppose let's take I am here and I want to go to 2 steps on my right. Okay, perfect. Then what I will do, I'll go here and I'll go here. So I took 2 steps and I'll end up landing at 0th index. Perfect. Now let's think something where I took 4 steps to reach here again. Okay. I took 2 steps to reach here. Okay. Perfect. Now let's think something where no matter what, you will repeat the same cycle where if you exceed 4 steps, then you will again come back to 0th index. You will again come back to this guy, and if it is 5, if it is 6, you will again come back to this, right? So if it is 7, you will again come back to here, and if it is 8, you will again come back to same place. Perfect. So here you are observing some pattern for every array length. You are getting the same location, right? So for every iteration of array length, you are getting to the same location. So keeping that in our mind, we can derive something where if we can apply mod operations. What do you say? Mod operations. So if we can apply some mod operations, then we'll definitely end up getting to the location where we want to where we want to go after k number of steps. Okay, perfect. So let's suppose mod is equal to take the length. Length is 4. Perfect. Now I want to go to 2 steps from here. So what I will do, I will just add this index plus how many steps? 2 steps. So what is the result? I will get 6. Okay. No, it is 4. So it is 4. Now, so generically, if you do two two steps, then you will go here, you will go here, and you will end up getting to 0th index. Perfect. Now, if you can carefully observe, if I will do 4 mod 4, then you will get 0 as your remainder. Okay. So the modulus value is 0. So what it is linking with us? So it is the same index where we are getting after 2 steps from here. Is that making sense? Okay, perfect. So for this it is valid. Let's take other and let's try to see if it is working or not. Okay, perfect. Now, so mod value is 4. Okay, thank you. Now, uh, let's suppose I want to move 3 steps from here. From here, I want to move 3 steps. Okay, perfect. So if you do traversal, 1 step, 2 step, 3 steps. Okay, perfect. So you are here after 3 steps. Okay. Now let's apply the formula. What is the formula? Index plus how many steps? Index plus 3 steps, which is 2 plus 3, it is 5. Okay, perfect. Now apply modulo. 5 mod 4, which is 1. So what is the index? 1. So it is perfect that if you do right side traversal, you will do this formula to get to that location. Okay, perfect. This is first case. For the positive or right side traversal, you will use this formula. Okay, perfect. Now, so what about left? Let's see. Let's see if we can think of some logic for that also. Okay. Now, okay. Now, oh, 0, 1. Sorry. Mm, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, I am here. I am at 0th index and I need to go 5 steps on my left. Perfect. Now, what is the value? That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll end up getting here after 5 steps. Perfect. Now, if you can carefully observe, after this, you are going to negative, negative, right? After 0th index, you are going to back negative index. Perfect. Now, let's think of something where the same property that we are what is the formula for reaching to the same location. So what is the formula for reaching to the same location? So it will take array size number of operations to reach to the same location. Perfect. So for this it will take 4 operations to reach to the same location. Perfect. Now let's think of something where uh, where you will end up getting to the required location with the formula. Perfect. Now, okay, we are now we need to use mod value that is clear for us. Okay, now let's think of something. Let's suppose I want to go to 3 steps back from here. 3 steps back from here. Now, what I will do? I'll add 0, uh, sorry, 0 minus 3. Then, what is the value that I am getting? Minus 3. Okay, perfect. Mm. If you can think of something with the number line where here you have 0, you have positive, you have negative. Now here you have minus 3, so on, 3, 4, so on. Okay, perfect. Now you are here, you need to go to 0 or positive such that how many times you will, yeah, how many times you need to traverse to get to this this place or other than this. So for that you will take 3 times. Perfect. So you don't need to have negative index. We are taking this for the purpose of removing negative index. So for that, what I'll do, I'll just move 3 times and get to the 0th index. From that, from there, what are the remaining what do you say, remaining steps that I need to do based on or my requirement? I will do. Okay, perfect. So let's suppose if I want to go to minus 3 steps back, then I will end up getting here. Perfect. Now, if you can carefully observe something, that if I will add minus 3 plus 4, what is the result? it will be 1. Perfect. Now, so the same, this one, this one is same. Perfect. Making sense? Now, using this kind of logic. Okay. So here it is less than minus 3 is less than 4. So we are getting to positive. Perfect. Now, let's set take minus 5. Now, let me erase. Okay. Perfect. Now, let me take minus 5 up. Minus 5 as my number of steps. Okay. 5 steps I need to go back. So I will end up 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So here I will end up. So at the third index, I'll end up. Now I'll apply the same formula. What is that? 0 minus 5. What is the value? Minus 5. Now in the previous operation, we just added the length of the array and we got positive. Perfect. Now I'll add plus 4. What is the result? It will be minus 1. Okay. Still, it is minus 1 only. So we can't get any element at minus 1 index. Now, I'll just do one more step to get there where I'll add one more time 4. Then, what is the result that I am getting? It is 3. Perfect. You will get 3 as the result. So, the same is representing here. Perfect. What are you observing here? You are observing something where if you could get some formula to get the positive or non-negative indexes such that you will end up there only. So what I need to do? I'll just add index plus nums of I. Then no matter what, it can be more than the size of array or it is less than size of the array. So I will just do mod once. I will just do mod. Then I'll just get the least index which is negative or which will be negative only. So what is the least negative index that I will get? So from there, if I could do add my mod to that, I will just get the exact index which is positive that after doing that nums of I number of steps, I'll just end up there only. So for that purpose, what I'll do for this, I'll add plus mod. And yes, you are on the right way. So I'll add plus mod and I will do whole mod. I will do whole mod. See, it is working. Hmm? What happened? Okay, perfect. Let's see. So this is a formula that it is to be followed for negative. So let's try to code this so that it will be clear for you now. So what are you need? You need length and equal to nums dot length. Now int at int mod value. It is also n. Okay, perfect. Now you need a result which is result of is equal to new int of n. Perfect. Now I'll start from each and I'll just go till n, and if it is nums of I is greater than 0, then I need to take the index equal to I plus nums of I. whole mod. Perfect. Then so it is 28. Perfect. Now so result of I is equal to nums of index. Perfect. Now else if nums of I is less than 0, then and int index is equal to I plus nums of I whole mod plus mod. Now whole mod, then you will end up getting to the positive index. Perfect. Now result of I is equal to nums of index. Perfect. Now else I will store result of I is equal to nums of I. Perfect. Now at the end return the result. Perfect. We have done. We are done with the code part. Let's try to. It is giving some syntax error. Okay. Now let's try to run. Yes, it is perfectly correct. And let's try to run this software. See if it is working or not. Yeah, it is working absolutely right. So what is the time complexity for this? Time complexity will be, we are traversing one time. So for that, we'll take n as big of n time complexity, and space complexity would be, for storing the answer, it would be big of n complexity. So that is the time and space complexity. So if you understood well, please do consider us giving like and subscribe to our channel. You will get a lot of videos in future, and those videos will helpful for you. Thank you.